Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. Tonight I'm playing on PC. If you guys want to join me, you can join me from my gamer tag in the description. How's everyone doing tonight? Heisenberg Finn, MadMat 81 or 82, sorry, Gamer 4 Live, GG. How's everyone doing tonight? Gamer 4 Live, GG. Hopefully I make it in time for Invaders. Looks like I did. Big play, Ray Ray, GG. Tad's turn 7, GG. I do feel better. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I kind of overdid it with the screen time last week. I just started having like crazy migraines back to back. But now I have these blue light UV or something filter light glasses, which is helping. Tonight's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be doing Invaders from Beyond on the hour every hour, and I'll also be doing raids in between. I'll also be firing up some bounty headhunts. We're gonna do that. We're gonna smack them around a little bit. Still got some new legendary mods to learn from the Burning Springs event. Or, sorry, the Burning Springs update. Still haven't learned everything. I'm also going to try to learn limit breaking tonight. I have a whole bunch of limit breaking mods that were donated to me so kindly by someone in the Discord to try and help my character learn limit breaking and to see as a science experiment how much limit breaking does it take to actually learn limit breaking. So I'll be doing that on stream before I do any raiding. This should also give plenty of time for people to join the lobby and join my raid team. And then we can do some raids and rank up the season board a little bit. Group effort tonight, I think. Playing with viewers should be a lot of fun. It usually is. I haven't live streamed in like a week, so... Oh great, my jetpack is stuck. That's always fun. Hello, Ranch. Good evening, Mac. I hope I learned them too. Be nice to learn limit breaking tonight. I have 100 mods, so there we go with the jetpack stuck again. Look, I'm not pressing the jetpack button. I mean, I'm gonna start recommending VATS builds that don't use jetpacks, because that is super annoying. Which build are you? So yeah, let's talk about that. Tonight I'm gonna be demonstrating both the human high health version of my solo Infinite VATS Elders, which is currently what I'm on. And then I'll also be showing off the Bloodied version. Both are basically identical blueprinted builds, and I can just switch in between on the same character, so it's pretty neat. I'll be able to display both of them tonight. I also did something, I tweaked the Bloodied version a tiny bit, so because some people were mentioning that it's hard to get all the mods in on that build because like Elementalist and Reflex are on that build and they're both brand new mods. Totally get it. So what I'm gonna display tonight is how it performs with endurance instead of elementalist, since it's so hard to get. So I put the build together with endurance instead of elementalist on this character, so that I can show how it performs. It's still pretty good. Oh neat, that was a 4-star. It's still really good. But I do sometimes die. But, I mean, you're on a bloodied build, you should expect to die sometimes. But that reflex is really good at avoiding a lot of damage, of incoming damage. It is really good. But the endurance is definitely an option. It synergizes well with a lot of perks on the build, perk cards that scale off of your max endurance. So it's pretty neat. I'm a Ghoul Vats Commando, but can't do solo the raid. I don't know why. You totally can. I do have the Ghoul version on the channel. I haven't updated it yet because it actually hasn't changed at all. The Ghoul version of this, I looked at it and yeah, nothing actually changes on that build. So I usually have them linked in the description, but I'm slacking tonight, gang. I'm sorry, I haven't streamed in a week and I've just been taking a break. I totally forgot to link them in the description, but you will find them on my channel. They were uploaded in the past week, so they should be still visible under the videos tab, like fresh videos. You can see the date. It's posted like 4 days ago, so check it out. The Ghoul version I will be updating still, but I just haven't rushed myself because nothing's actually changing. It's just my viewers want to see me update it, so it will eventually get updated, but there are some builds that need to be updated first that actually have changes, drastic changes, like my solo EN06 builds and stuff like that. So I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna have something out tomorrow, like the fixer, the full raid fixer build is another one that I have to update. That changed. I was running snakes the other night and thought of you when I started a snake, but forgot ammo. Yep, that's totally my thing. That's totally my thing. GG. Okay, let's start with scrapping. I'm gonna start with scrapping. Limit breaking. We're gonna try to learn limit breaking on stream, gang. Wish me luck. This is for documentation and scientific purposes. You look fluffy. Why, thank you. I hope you guys are having an awesome night. Papa Racerone is the one that donated these 4-star legendary box mods. He learned the crafting recipe for limit breaking, so he crafted me 100 limit breaking mods. Shout out to them, they're so goated for this. I just want to be able to learn it so I can craft it for people who need it in the Discord. So like it's all gonna come around, you know what I mean? What goes around comes around. And whatever, if I do learn it and I still have like 50 mods left, then I'm gonna donate them to like the Discord. I'm gonna give them out on the Discord. So the Discord link is in the description. I didn't forget to do that, at least. If you want to find a community to play with, we have members on all platforms. Alright, so how I'm gonna do this is one at a time. Oh, also, I'm gonna do a poll in the chat. I'm gonna ask you guys which, after I do this, after I scrap everything, I'm gonna do like a solo snake on each build to demonstrate it. The bloody build and the solo infinite vats human version. So it's just a high health version of it. but I'm gonna ask you guys which one you want to see first. So you guys get to pick. The chat gets to pick in a poll. Bloodied or high health? Health first. There we go. Poll in the chat. Bloodied or high health first, solo snaky boy. We broke 99. Do you think I'll get it, or am I gonna scrap everything and have nothing to show for it? Shout out to Papa Racerone for making this happen, GG. You're a real one. You're a legend of the wasteland. Wow. We're 10 limit breaking deep already. Actually, I think I started with 107, so we're more than 10. This is how I learned active the other day. I had, I'm gonna say about 25 active, and I started scrapping them. I eventually learned active on I had like 2 or 3 left. I was not expecting to learn it. It's totally RNG. Benny the Jet, the Canadian Lorax, Evan Parks, Red 218, Tad Turn 7, GG Glass Gang, thanks for being here. If you guys have any questions about the builds or demonstrations later, just ask. If you have questions right now, don't be shy. The only questions I don't answer are questions like how many lives I have left, what's the 5 social digit numbers on my credit card thingy, stuff like that. Personal questions. I don't have a credit card, I'm a cat, but you know what I mean. I'm just giving you examples. This is actually sickening. How is the RNG this bad? How are we almost halfway through the pile and I still haven't learned it? Wait, let me make sure this character doesn't already know it. I'm pretty sure this character doesn't already know it. I have to double check though. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's what I thought. Because that would suck. But we're good. We're good to resume activities. Wait, why is there AAA next to the star? It's like a French A with the little chapeau. I don't know what's up with that. %1 is truly painful. I know it's mind melting. This will be fun to document though. I might turn this into a really short upload, maybe even just a short on YouTube Shorts, These are your odds. It's really bad. Don't do this. But you know, someone's gonna do it. Might as well be me. Oh yeah, that's right. It also says chance to learn limit breaking, so that's how we know that I don't know it. Oh my, we're already halfway through the pile and it's still not looking good, gang. Holy. Oh, this is bad. This is already unrealistic. Like, who's gonna save up 100 limit breaking to do this? Because if it's 1% and I have 100 box mods, then I should eventually learn it. Right? That's how that works, right? I hope that's how that works. Or else I am cooked. Heisenberg Finn says 1.5% for mod box. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was 1%. GG. 1.5% sounds better, but is it? Is it really? Yeah, I'm trying to learn the mod. That's right. If we don't learn it, I'm gonna clip this and send it into customer service and say, where's my 1.5%? I need a refund on these limit breaking mods. Let me just check the chat here real quick. Oh wow, 50-50. That's crazy. Not an alien says, how are you tonight, Miss Glass? I'm doing pretty good. How are you tonight? Not an alien. I'm cooked, gang. There's no way I'm learning it tonight. Thought for sure this would work, but 100 limit breaking scrap does not look promising. Bro, this is so sad. Down to 10. The last 10. Okay. Turn down the music. Lock in. It's only letting me scrap all 5 at once now. It's not letting me choose just one. That's very strange. Well, let's scrap all 5. Oh no, okay, never mind. Oh my god! You gotta be kidding me! Whoever designed this system, I hope you stub your toe. I hope you step on a Lego in the middle of the night carrying a glass of cold water. I can't. I've literally never taken this hard of an L since the first day of the raids. Like, that's how bad this is right now. That actually hurt. Wow, this is really sad. I don't know what to say, gang. That's unacceptable, to be real with you. Cause like, who's gonna even save up 100 mods, you know what I mean? And for a 1.5% chance, and to not learn it at all, my guy. Alright, did you guys choose yet? Looks like Bloodied. Looks like Bloodied wins. Okay. Alright. Start with Bloodied. Bloodied it is! Cue the boss music. So the Bloodied solo infinite VATS build, no health, no problem, is a Bloodied unyielding build. And with this one, I'm not using Elementalist. I did put Elementalist in the build guide, but tonight I'm going to demonstrate it with Endurance. Now keep in mind, I do find I die more often with the Endurance build version than the Elementalist version, but sometimes it feels about the same. It's pretty tanky too. Like, it's definitely not bad. But I much prefer the Elementalist version. It feels better at the snake. So let's do that. While I switch over to my Bloodied build, I'm gonna get the snake started. Let's have a look at the build. And if you guys have any suggestions, one thing I will mention, someone in the comment section was saying that for an XP build, I don't have a lot of intelligence, and I'll have to agree with them. To be honest with you, I don't usually farm XP. I don't usually do XP builds, and so yeah, I just didn't think of it really. And I felt like the build had plenty because it was getting 80,000 XP. Compared to the high health version getting only 40,000 XP at the snake, so I felt like it was better that it was like twice as much, but someone pointed that out. I could optimize this better and have more intelligence for higher XP gains. You can get up to like 300,000 XP at the snake, so I will be doing that. I will be releasing a version of the build that is more optimized for higher intelligence. I did ask in that video for pointers if people are gonna throw pointers to be constructive about it, because I haven't played Bloodied in a long time, so I'm kind of out of the loop with what's going on with Bloodied and what, like, even the purpose is. But yeah, it is to have more XP. It's because unyielding lets you reach those high numbers of XP and intelligence and stuff like that. Because when I was running Bloodied, it was mainly for the damage, but then now the damage is so similar to high health that I don't feel it's worth losing 80% of your health for it. And you could just be ghoul and get more damage and be even tankier. So, like, for me, it's always about damage and efficiency, and almost never about XP. But I totally am not dismissing the XP crowd. It's totally valid, and a valid criticism of my build. So I will be improving it. Don't worry. I will be updating this to have higher intelligence. But we're gonna see how it works right now. I might have to go to private. Let's go to private world. Any new build to Soul the Guardian? Basically all the old builds work, but you'll have to watch the drop the shield video. I just show you that you can no longer use, in that video I show you what your options are to use for reflective damage and getting the shield down faster, because if you use the old tactic, which relied on just being more tanky and letting bullet shield do all the work, that means you would be using troubleshooters, and you don't want to do that. Troubleshooters will now reduce the damage you take to a point where you don't reflect enough of it. So that's probably what you're experiencing. You have to watch that video and adjust your build to that video, but I will be also updating build guides that involve more EN06 this week. The ultimate build that I dropped a couple of days ago does show it at EN06, and it can take on EN06. And it gets around the same times that we used to get with the old builds that weren't as min-maxed, so it's like not really different. You can drop the shield in 35 seconds with the right reflective build. You just have to have aristocrats and stuff like that. But you guys will see. Just keep checking the channel. I will be updating those guides. It's just personally, when new seasons come out, everyone is slamming the snake, and I have to get my snake guides done and up and going because I'm slamming the snake too. I need it! So I focused on that, and I made a video about how to adjust your build to work now at EN06. So you'll want to check that out. It's called Drop the Shield. It was uploaded a few days ago. But the full raid fixer is getting updated as well this week, so keep an eye out for that. That's a full raid build that you can kill EN06 with very easily in about 1:30, which is very good considering how slow the shield comes down now. Alright, let's put on the armor. And this time, okay, for this demonstration as a Bloodied here, what I'm going to do is just show you that the build isn't exactly like my build guide. My build guide shows unyielding elementalist reflex, but I'm using unyielding endurance reflex. This is to show that the build does in fact work with just endurance if you don't have an elementalist. Why is there always something attacking my base? I live in the roughest neighborhood. Got wild dogs everywhere. Okay. Hey, Glassy. I'm gonna make sure that I have toxic goo. I do not. Okay, we need to get toxic goo. So I need to get Bloodied, and then I'll head over to the raid. Because basically, real Karmakarius is... EN06 isn't doing as much damage as it used to, so his reflect damage is really low, and you're not doing as much reflective damage as a result. Because they basically nerfed him in half. I talk about how you can achieve 100% reflective damage in that video, so it's very important to check it out because that's actually the only thing that's changed. Like, your build wouldn't have actually changed. The build guides, like, they still work. They still do the same damage. If anything, some of them are doing more damage, like the Gauss Mini builds, the Elder's Mark builds. The only thing that is really gonna have to change is by not running troubleshooters. You can't run troubleshooters. You'll want to run aristocrats, or at least just not have reduction armor that reduces the damage you have incoming. So you can do overeaters if you want, because it increases your HP. Doesn't affect how much damage you take. The more damage you take, the better at EN06. Thank you, Corey McKnight. I'm doing better. I'm feeling good. Decided to get on and stream a little bit. Was having serious migraines for a few days. Okay, something weird's going on. Pip-Boy is not changing. I showed this in the build video right at the end where sometimes you've got full unyielding on and everything and your Pip-Boy stats just don't change. It's so weird. I think it's a new bug or something, but Louise V Belt. I'm guessing you just joined the stream, but that's exactly what I'm about to demonstrate. So I do have +2 endurance on this build, but other than that, it's exactly the same as my elementalist build, and I'm doing that tonight to show that it does in fact work with just +2 endurance, because I've always shown Bloodied builds working with +2 endurance. It's a very good mod to combine with because you have all these perk cards under endurance that scale off of your endurance, so it's a very good thing to have. So that's what I'm about to demonstrate. You'll want to stick around. I'm setting up a snake right now. Has the Pip-Boy caught up? No, Pip-Boy is not waking up. Wonderful. That's awesome. I have to make sure that my luck reaches 37 in order to demonstrate this build. So we need to put the armor on, make sure everything is right, and get that stupid Pip-Boy to wake up. We do have strange numbers. What is going on? Dude, I do not have 22 luck on this build. Oh, I'm not wearing my armor. Okay, there we go. It would help if I was wearing my armor. I'm sorry, gang. I thought I was wearing my armor. That's my bad. Oh, dear. This is why I'm not a car salesman, because I would probably just forget to put gas in the car and then hand the keys to the client. Like, here you go. Be on your way. Have a good day. What about through hikers instead of evade? Wouldn't do that. I would not do that. It's probably tanky enough if you had elementalist, but that evade helps a lot at the headbutt strike of the snake. It's just a lot of damage that you're evading. I wouldn't do it without. You probably can though, but not like the amount of times you can do it versus like how many times you're gonna die is gonna dramatically go up on how many times you're gonna die. Meaning you're not gonna die as often with reflex as you are with true hiker. I would just not do it. Miss my super chat glass. I'm so sorry, Tristan. And ontogeny. I'm sorry, gang. I'm slacking tonight. Thank you so much, Tristan D, for the $5 super chat. It says, love your glass. Love you, glass. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Ontogeny with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Wow, harsh, but very, very fair. I wonder what I said to make Finn think that. That was soul destroying. I'm so sorry, Charlie. Everyone who received a GLASSGANG membership, you now have access to GLASSGANG only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official GLASSGANG roster. Why do we not have boiled water? Let me get some water. I'm gonna do the minimum buffs. So I'm not gonna do Blight Susan Soothen. Just gonna try with minimum buffs. So what I mean by minimum buffs is the only 2 buffs I ever say you should be doing because they're so easy to get: Overdrive and Blight Soup. So Blight Soup is, you can actually just do Sweet Mood Fruit Tea instead of Blight Soup if you're carnivore, because that one will still give you the buff, versus if you're carnivore and you want to run Blight Soup, you kind of can't unless you pop a carnivore mutation. Then it'll suppress the negative side effect of the mutation for 1 hour, which is you don't gain benefits from eating vegetables. So you do have that option, but if you're carnivore, just do Sweet Mood Fruit Tea. Lasts an hour. You don't have to worry about suppressing mutations. Yo, where's the water? Did the lake dry up? There we go. You will learn diverse immediately now. This is how it works. I totally see that. Yo, that was bad though. 100 limit breaking mods is crazy. We can see your pink background, by the way, Glass. I know, that's intentional. This is an intentional pink background today. GG. Thank you, Dolphin. Okay, so now I'm good to go inside the raids. I have water, I can craft Blight Soup, we're good to go. We're gonna do Blight Soup and Overdrive. Wait, she turned into a kitty cat? Not technically. I'm Glassy, McFluffy Pants, Miss Glass's cat, her virtual kitty cat, her spirit animal. You can find me in-game at all of her bases on every platform. I'm the resident gray tabby cat, your friendly neighborhood vault kitty. Okay, are we good now? I think we're good now. Explore the deepest caverns. Okay, now we actually should be good. Let's see what happens. Are we at the snake? Yes, we are. GG. Okay, Mini Glass, I need you to be gone. Bye-bye. Now let's make sure that I have ammo. And another thing I'll do differently is I won't even pre-stack Bulletstorm because the Bloodied version does so much damage it doesn't need it. I just told you guys to do it because I don't know how people seem to mess it up so much, but I think they just don't watch enough of the video. Yeah, I just try to make sure that they're doing enough damage. I just want you guys to be doing enough damage. There's nothing wrong with telling you to do something, even if you don't really need to do it if it's going to benefit you anyway. So, Because people have trouble getting the cripple on the snake, and sometimes it's literally just a visual bug. A lot of times, I'm getting my support character in, by the way, just so I have taking one for the team active, like I mentioned, because I'm in a private world right now. And that'll bring my luck to 37, so. What about Psychotats versus Overdrive? So the reason that Overdrive is better, let's have a look at Psychotats. Psychotats gives you 25% damage. That's all it gives you. Overdrive gives you 15% damage. Sure, that's lower, but it gives you 30% more critical damage. And this is a VATS build. We really min-max the critical damage is what we want to do. Eventually, what I'd like to do on this build is drop... Oh, I don't even have awareness on the Bloodied version. I forgot that. But having the Profopter thingy would be really nice. I think I can drop VATS hit chance and replace it with Vital. I think we'll still be doing enough. We'll have enough VATS hit chance to still be landing all my shots. I'm gonna get my support character inside the raid so that she gets rewards here. And then we'll begin. 'Cause why not? Double dip on rewards. Especially after that limit breaking scrap. Oh my god! I'm so wrecked from that. I was so convinced I was learning limit breaking tonight. I'm so cooked. Oh shoot, I need to craft light soup. Okay, so it looks like mini glass is in the raid and ready to go. Let's craft light soup. You're totally welcome, migrant. But yeah, that's why, like, Psycho buff isn't a bad buff. It's a great buff. It also gives you damage resist and stuff. It's great for, like, anything outside the raids. But for min-maxing your VATS build, Overdrive is just more impactful and noticeable. Especially bossing, especially solo. Alrighty. Let's do the minimums. Light Soup Overdrive. You could even consider Sunset Sarsaparilla a minimum buff now that it's so easy to get. What do you think, gang? Should I do it? I'll let you guys decide, but you have to decide within the next like 10 seconds. Should I do Sunset Sarsaparilla? I'm not doing a poll. I'm just gonna see the first yes or no. Going with the first yes or no. Should I do Sunset Sarsaparilla? Oh no, chat disconnected. Why? Should I do it, gang? Yes or no? I say no. I say no. No, Sarsaparilla, no problem. Remember, I didn't start with stacking Bulletstorm, which is something I typically tell you to do, and you should do, because you'll get the cripple on the snake faster. But the Bloodied version just doesn't need it. Once you get the cripple, you want to swap to the left eye and keep sinking those crits. Look at my gamepad viewer. You'll be able to tell what buttons I'm pressing and that I'm holding the critical attack button the entire time I'm in VATS. This is to make sure that I get critical attacks. Okay, see, yeah. Sometimes I die to that. That happens. And like I said, it's just not as tanky on the endurance version, I've noticed. I'm not sure how that would play it like in effect. I'm pretty sure that elementalist is not even gonna play a difference there. It shouldn't. But I sometimes die to that attack. That's the only attack I die to. Let me make sure I have, because this is a different armor set, so just want to make sure. But yeah, so at least you guys saw that you don't need the extra Bulletstorm stacks with the Bloodied version. You guys want to see me do it with Sunset Sarsaparilla? Let's do it. Oh crap! I forgot to fix my rads. I wasn't bloodied. You want to be bloodied to get a critical every other shot properly on this build. Yeah, see, not as tanky through the poison blast. Very noticeable. With endurance. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not as good. It just feels squishier. And the weird thing is it absolutely should not... I don't think it should play a difference. It's not physical damage, that Elementalist. Oh wait, am I not wearing this? No, I am wearing it. Oh wait, this doesn't have Elementalist, right? Yeah, so... Anyways, it is weird. Let me check something. Maybe I have something messed up here. Maybe I'm not wearing Ironclad. Evasive. It definitely don't feel as good. Yeah, it's just the nature of being bloodied down here. You do take that risk of dying. Oh, see, I don't have 37. Why? What's going on? Remember how I said Pip-Boy's being weird sometimes? Let's try and see if eating anything changes that. Just to give us a little bit of rods. There we go, it did. We were at 20 health and I ate something. We were still at 20 health, but now I have 37 luck. It's very important to start with 37 luck. It really doesn't matter what plate you target. Oh no. Strange. I actually have pretty good luck with this build ever since I went endurance, but it definitely feels squishier, and I find it strange because Elementalist should not make that difference. Yeah, I kind of don't recommend it, gang. Not with endurance. It's just not doing enough for us. I don't understand how Elementalist changes it that much, but... See, it's doing it again. We have 32 luck and I'm at 20 health. I should have Unyielding active. It's not active. It's just being kind of bad. There we go. Now it's actually active and my health didn't change. Super strange. It's another reason you won't see me run Bloodied this much or that much this season, because like the Pip-Boy ain't working good, y'all. They fixed it. They said they changed stuff about it, but it ain't working good. Alright, 50 seconds. Yeah, typically it doesn't take me 4 tries though. But yeah, it does get the kill. It just does not like feel comfortable on endurance for whatever reason. I'm gonna say it's really only so. That's why you really can't get away. That's why I say you can't get away without reflex. Like, even though I haven't tested it, I know it's not gonna work. Would third person make a difference? Maybe. It could. But survivability feels iffy with endurance. When I was trying it with Elementalist, I would die like once every 5 tries. This is like the opposite. This feels like the opposite. And obviously, the human version is just a lot tankier. Doesn't die at all. So I'm going to demonstrate that. Yeah, I would rather be running this with Elementalist. I don't know if physical damage is counted though. If it is, then that would make sense, but I kind of don't. I don't think it is. I don't know. I can't craft the mod and check, but it would make sense that it would feel tankier if that's how it works. What am I testing? I'm just showing, because some people were asking in the comment section of my recent Bloodied version of this build. They were saying, well, they were stating, they weren't asking, they were stating that endurance, +2 endurance makes the build tankier and that's how they run it. But, like, I put it on and I'm just dying. So, I mean, it probably works great if you're teaming up with people, but it's definitely not as tanky as my Elementalist version. Solo. I don't like it, gang. Personally, I'm not going to run this. But I wanted to show you that it is possible. It'll still get the kill if it's all you have. It's just not super great. Elementalist. GG. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's put Elementalist on. And we'll add some extra buffs this time. Like bobblehead and magazine. See how much that impacts the build. What do you got here? So it adds cryo resist, poison resist, energy resist, fire resist, rad resist. Yeah, so no physical damage resistance at all. So I don't understand why it felt tankier. We'll see. Because I'm going to run it again. Okay, mini glass, go do your thing. Run like the wind. Are you using mods like Strengthen? No, I'm not. I don't have it unlocked. That would probably help a lot, to be honest with you. I just don't have it unlocked on this character. I need to work on that. Doesn't it take stamps? You gotta get stamps from doing expeditions and stuff. I did run expeditions for Union armor on this character, and then I was like totally done with expeditions for a while, but I could probably do it again. Expedition grind. Alright. And also, recon armor is what I plan on moving this build to, because it'll be a lot tankier. Shout out to Tedturn7 for those Elementalist mods. I appreciate it. I will say though, if you have this build set up right and you have like it set up with really high intelligence and you're running unyielding, I don't think you can really complain about a death here and there, because you'll be getting 300,000 XP per snake, which isn't really something you can complain about because there's nothing else you can do that even comes close to that. And it only takes 45 seconds to do it. But yeah. You won't live every time. You will die sometimes. It's bloodied. It's just how it is. You're sacrificing 80% of your health. Alright, so gotta check to make sure I've got my specials right, because yeah, of course, it's not. Even though I'm at 20% health, unyielding just isn't active because whatever freaking reason. So I'm gonna show you how we fix that real quick. Just eat any, like, food that will give you some kind of rads. That was a little too much rads there. Also, I don't have Born Survivor on the build. Maybe that would work. Maybe. I don't think so, though. We're already super low health. I don't think that'd actually help. It would just take away damage from the build. I'm not willing to do that. Alright, so Overdrive. I said this round we're gonna do... We're gonna do Small Guns Bobble and Guns and Bullets 3. Sunset, Sarsaparilla, and Blight Soup. When we need to get Bloodied too. And we need to get Chan Chan on the team. Get some rewards. There we go. We're at 19. That should do it. 37. That's where we want to be, because with 3 limit breaking and critical savvy and 4-leaf clover on the build, we need to have a luck ratio of 37 with 3 limit breaking to crit every other shot to get AP return and HP return on crit like we want, and have good health and infinite VATs. So that's why we do that. Okay, we should be good to go. I think so. Do I have overdrive? I do. I only have 1 minute left though. Okay. Oh, I don't have any more. Let's go. Someone said they think that being in third person makes a difference on survivability while bloodied. It might. We'll try. I'm trying this time third person. Anything's possible, obviously. Game could be rigged for all I know. Mr. House! Oh, dang. Yeah, see, it doesn't actually make a difference. So Elementalist isn't doing anything for that melee strike. Sometimes I die, but most of the time I don't. I think I might have something messed up with reflex or evade or something. It is very, very powerful, but yeah, it's not, it's, not the highest survivability, unfortunately. It's just bloodied. It just is what it is. You win some, you lose some. And right now, personally, I would rather be running the high health version because of that. But if I had the intelligence more spec'd out to have higher intelligence, then it wouldn't really matter so much because I'd be getting 300k XP, so one death here and there doesn't matter. And now I don't have overdrive at all, but we should be fine. Now you got me wondering though if I'm gonna see better results with strengthened limbs on the melee strike. Wow, the snake is just absolutely... Maybe it could be because I'm in private, gang. Hang on a sec, let's go to public. That could be it. Cause private is just weird. Things work like too good in private. It was tanking the poison damage a lot better though, says 10 turn 7, I agree. But I find it really strange that I keep dying like this because I don't die like this when I'm farming it. I do use this build to farm the snake, but I usually am in public, not in private. I'm wondering, because we have seen that make a serious difference in the past, especially at stage 2. So I'm going to go to public and just run a snake there and see what happens. You survived a lot and the damage was good. I agree, but something is going on there. I'm dying way too much. It's like my evade perks aren't evading shit. Sorry, joined late. Saw you scrap 100 limit breaking. I gave you 10 and 20 lucid. Wanted to make sure Triglide got credit for the 100. Oh, was it Triglide? Oh, GG. Thank you so much, Papa Racer Roan. That's so nice of you. I thought it was you. I have a bad memory. But GG. That's so honest and cool of you. All right, let's try in public then. It should be better. Cause this ain't right. This isn't meeting my typical like survivability standards, and I don't put out builds that don't survive better than this. But I remember when I was doing it and building it, and when I farmed the snake with it, I was in public and I was not having trouble like this. We're gonna go see what happens. Because private world is super weird. One example of that is a few streams ago we did a full raid stream where we were trying to farm the raids in in private world. So we were in private world, we were trying to farm the raids, and we were just stuck at stage 2. We just kept dying like crazy. We were getting hunted down by the mole miners like you wouldn't believe. And I think we restarted like 4 or 5 times. World full. Awesome. That's not helpful. And then when we went to public world, we got it the first try. I think the raids are just more sensitive or something. I don't know. They definitely work differently in private world though. So let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm doing solos right now, guys, so don't join, because you will get removed. I'm doing solos right now. Sorry. Nope, I scrapped everything at the start of the stream. King shots, I did not learn. Limit breaking. I'm wondering if I should have scrapped it all in one shot. But I scrapped them one at a time and I got nothing. So that was really depressing. Did it for science, though. One at a time is better. I figured. Really? Now I'm definitely okay. Now it's there. See what I mean? Like, yo, the Pip-Boy is just broken. It's worse than it was. We're gonna try first person this time around, just to see if it changes anything. If we somehow have more survivability. Whoa! You have to move back when he's about to do his little scream attack thing so that you don't get 0% on your VATS accuracy. Almost forgot to do that. Dude, what is going on? The burnt peanut copy? What, is just any YouTuber gonna like... Oh my god, what a weird comment. Just any VTuber is apparently a copy of someone else, right? Yeah, that's really strange. Somehow 20% health doesn't trigger the unyielding buff, and then you eat something, and then it does. Make it make sense. So I'll target plate B this time. You guys should see that it does get a cripple. If it doesn't work this time, though, I don't know what's going on. Either something's just off. Oh, wait. I hate to blame it on my freaking internet, but the last time this happened, we were in the middle of a snowstorm, and guess what? We're in the middle of a snowstorm right now. There's a huge snowstorm outside. I don't think it's that. I hate to blame it on that. I hate to be that gamer, but, like, I'm not evading shit. This isn't right. It's like evade just isn't working. I have no evade. This is weird. It's not working like it usually does. That's for damn sure. Sorry, gang. We'll have to, like... I'm wondering if what's happening is because... Do you remember that bug that was happening where we had to, like... unperk and reperk perk cards for them to work. God, I hope that's not still a thing. But I have like no evade right now like I usually have, so that's very strange. And what's up with this? Where is my reflect? Doesn't reflect show up under the Pip-Boy? It used to. Reflex usually shows up under the Pip-Boy, so that's strange. Alright, well, I'm gonna show you the high health version. It'll obviously just wreck and not have any trouble staying alive. Because it doesn't rely on evasive and evade perks, and it's just better survivability because of that. But for some reason tonight, I'm just not having luck with evade. We'll have to try again. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. Hopefully there won't be a massive snowstorm going on. Maybe we'll see a difference. Because I did farm the snake Bloodied with this build set up with endurance, and that's why I was going to show it off tonight, because I felt it was actually pretty good. But tonight I just took hard L after hard L back to back, which honestly feels more like... Wait a sec. Why do I have green thumb on the build? Okay, that wouldn't... No, okay, I just changed to my high health, that's why. But yeah, it just feels like reflex is not reflecting. It's not reflexing, I mean. I'm not getting the evade from it. But it's definitely working weird tonight. I have a feeling it could just be like my internet and the snowstorm, because I have satellite internet and there's like probably 2 feet of snow on the satellite dish. Oh wait. I'm on my high health build, so that means I have to get rid of rads. I think I'll have to take the Bloodied version back to the drawing board, which is okay. I was gonna do that anyways to do more intelligence with it, but I'm just not liking that tonight. It's not working well for you guys. Okay, so this has mutants, endurance, and max AP. No reflex, no problem. But we do need to get rid of our rads. I was gonna change up this build anyways for more intelligence, and I'm gonna try to improve its survivability. What I might do is I might end up bringing it to recon armor instead. I can do that on my Xbox main. She has recon, and then I'll do strengthened mods with that. It should make a pretty decent survivability difference. I don't want to start stacking food buffs and stuff like that. Tell you guys to stack endurance food buffs to get the HP all the way through the roof. Obviously you can, but we're trying to keep this more efficient. It's most efficient tactics possible. See, I didn't get the cripple on the snake there, and that's because with the high health version, it is really important that you pre-stack Bulletstorm, because look what happens. It's taking forever to try and get that cripple, and I'm just not getting the cripple. I think I finally got it, actually. Yeah, I did. So it is important to pre-stack Bulletstorm with the high health version, like I mentioned in the build guide. It is crippled again. One minute, 8 seconds, and that's right on cue with the build guide. So it's always around 1 minute on the high health version. It's always sub-minute on the Bloodied. If it survives. So, anyways, I appreciate the engagement from the butthurt burnt peanut fan. I guess you can't be a cat, you can't be anything else. That's okay, guys. Let him give me engagement. Let him do his thing. He needs attention, clearly. Poor guy. Hey, mini glass got limit breaking. Let's go. That's awesome. Mini glass, drop me that limit breaking. Where's mini glass? Let the loser give me that engagement, gang. I need it so I can be bigger than burnt peanut. Then he'll be really jelly. You know, haters brought this channel up through like constant hate engagement like that, and I would rage bait them in the comment section. That's literally how I got my engagement up, through hate derangement syndrome. You guys are so good for engagement, it's unreal. You're better than like positive commenters because you constantly have to defend your point, which is just funny because it's helpful to the channel. The algorithm doesn't give a shit if you like the content or not. If you're engaging with it, that's all it cares about. So GG. Haters gonna hate, but all they do is motivate. Oh, right. I want Mini Glass to drop that limit breaking. GG Mini Glass. We're gonna go scrap it. We did not get it. That's too bad. 924. Okay, so I did miss one Alien Invaders. Now I'm gonna let viewers come into the stream and come into the world, come on onto my team. If you guys want to farm Snake with me in front of the haters. Watch them all foam at the mouth of all the XP we're gonna get. There was problems though with perk cards not working last season. You had to unequip them and re-equip them for them to work. I'm just hoping that's not affecting evasive and serendipity, because if it does, it dramatically affects the survivability of Bloodied. Like, evade needs to proc. It needs to be procking steadily. It needs to be able to do its thing. Like, you know you're famous when people are making YouTube accounts in your name just to rage bait you. I didn't know I had that level of, I had achieved that level of micro fame, but thank you. Thank you for affirming it. Glass Gaming is a burnt peanut copy rage baiter. Alright, so I'll open up one more spot on the team. So I have open spots on the team if anyone wants to join from my friends list. Is there requirements for joining? No, you just have to join. Phantom International, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what you're saying, and you're typing stuff in a bunch of different languages. If you don't mind switching back to English so that we understand what you're saying, that'd be great. Because you've now typed in 3 different languages, but your first one you started with was English. I hate to be that person, but like, I don't know what you're saying, dude. And if you're saying some profane stuff, I'll find out. Appreciate it, thank you. I want to test something. I'm going to switch back to Bloodied and see what the survivability is like with more than one person inside the raid. I wonder if that's making a difference. If they show hate, it means they really loved you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Benny DeJet. Haters always hate. They act like they're perfect and they never make mistakes, but it's okay. Someday they'll heal that inner child. And they'll realize we could have been friends. And you know what? I'll forgive them at that point if they come to that conclusion. But apparently every VTuber is a burnt peanut copy. Imagine the sheer level of like cope and fan craziness that guy has for burnt peanut. Sees a cat, thinks he's a burnt peanut copy. Dude. Maybe if I was like a pistachio or a cashew, I would agree with you, but I'm a whole cat. Alright, well, I guess let's see. I'll pull them into raid here and we'll see what survivability is like with more people. I imagine it's gonna be more better because the damage is split up, but super strange that I'm having trouble with reflex tonight. We're just not getting enough reflex. I'm gonna have to hit the drawing board on this one again and just make sure that reflex is even working. Maybe do some more testing, because when I first put this build together, I used it for a whole like 3 days before I uploaded it, and I was just farming the snake back to back constantly solo, and now on stream I'm having problems, which is pretty typical of on-stream behavior. Streamer's luck, I guess. But that just means it could use more survivability. So we're gonna do that. I also want to, like I said, re-optimize it for higher intelligence, so I have to re-optimize it anyways. Which happens, you know? Not every build is perfect, and anyone who thinks that every single one of their builds are perfect are lying to you. No one's perfect. GG Red with the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone who received a membership, you now have access to GLASSGANG only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official GLASSGANG roster. And you have access to GLASSGANG and Fallout themed emojis in the chat. You should also join our Discord, where you'll have perks there too if you link your Discord and YouTube account. So yeah, I mean, it felt better, but that's kind of a given being on a team with people in there with you. So I'm gonna get Mini Glass back in here. You guys notice how when I told him to keep it up and to give me that engagement, that it's only good for the channel, that he actually stopped? He actually left. He realized I was right. He's like, oh shoot, that's right. I don't want to give her all this engagement. It's hilarious. They don't realize it, that's why. And then you tell them, you hit them with the facts. Like, bro, you're just helping me, dude. I don't know why you think this would upset me. Spam the chat. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Probably the only time he got attention from a woman. I'm gonna make a new avatar of an actual pistachio or a cashew. or an avocado. That would actually make more sense. Then I would agree that it's more of a copy, but like, dude. Are VTubers just not allowed to exist when... because others are VTubing? What? I don't get it. It's literally just low IQ. Okay, so I have to go in the raid before I drop myself. Correctamundo, I'm a cat. But don't worry, there are female cats. We're called felines. Oh, the Burt Peanut super fan is fat. Is back. I mean, he might be fat too, but he's definitely back. My guy, thank you so much for the engagement. I'll sleep better tonight knowing that I truly get under your skin. Haters gonna hate, but they can't reciprocate. That's why they stay hating. They could never do what I do. Cooked peanut. Insufferable peanut. Ingested peanut. Micro peanut. That's what I'm gonna call you, micro peanut. You're officially named Micro Peanut. You can't change your name anymore, even if you do. I'm gonna call it null and void. You can only have your name that is given to you, which in this case is Micro Peanut. Take that. Soggy Peanut. Oh my god, I'm dead. He's getting absolutely dragged in the chat. Boiled peanut. Roasted peanut. Cheesy peanut. Actually, cheesy peanuts are really good. We can't give you that title. Papa Racerone with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Crafted another 100. Windstorm in Seattle. Hopefully don't lose power. Oh no. My guy's gonna run to making another YouTube account real quick so he can keep boosting my engagement through different accounts. GG, I appreciate it. Are you a cat? No, I'm a dog. You never had the cheesy roasted peanuts? Oh my god, they're so good. You get them in the like quarter machines, the 25-cent quarter machines. They're pretty good. They're pretty fire. Not gonna lie. Micro peanut is perfect, I agree. Okay, I got one, says Cynthia. Brittle peanut. That works. I like it. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get Mini Glass in here. Oh, Mini Glass, join the world, please. Thank you. Hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and turn on bell notifications. I live stream and upload weekly Fallout 76 content and build guides for your enjoyment and just to help you play the game better. Micro Peanut is back, gang. Oh no, they made a new account, new engagement source. What's up? What's good, my guy? Thank you so much. Go make another one. Report back when you do. This guy is like the weirdest super fan I've ever met. I literally have no resemblance whatsoever to Burnt Peanut, and this guy is going on a holy crusade to avenge Burnt Peanut's honor. It's like the weirdest thing. Okay, let's get this started and let's just do raids. We're gonna ignore Micro Peanut for the rest of the stream because yeah, he's just weird, yo. Loser behavior. He's got that unhealed adult about him that I just can't vibe with. Some super fans are really cringe. Yeah, you're seeing one. I hope you guys never act this way towards anyone. Like, even if there's someone out there streaming as a rat, I hope you have the humility and respect and, like, just common sense to just not assume or think that they're, like, trying to copy someone else. Let them do their thing, yo. Like, even if someone's copying me, who cares? They're not me at the end of the day. You guys know where to find me. I'm sure Peanut is the same way. I'm sure he feels the same way. Like, it's actually cringe if you're acting like that as an adult. Are you a Democrat? Oh my god, what is up with you guys tonight? Y'all are weird. What does that have to do with my channel? What does that have to do with anything? Dude, we do Fallout content here. Don't bring politics here. You're weird for that. That's weird, dude. I don't follow your Looney Tunes, like, fake-ass politics in America, okay? Keep it out of my chat. Keep it 100, gang. We do Fallout content here, not not reality TV show drama sitcom stuff. As far as I know, I don't even think we have Democrats in Canada. I don't think that's a thing here. But like I said, I'm not political, so I have no idea. You guys are just weird for that. LOL, politics out of nowhere, right? Like, straight up out of nowhere. Cat playing Fallout. Are you Democrat? Are you libtard? Dur. Bro, go finish your alphabet soup. Survivability is definitely fine with people on a team. Like down here with you. Which makes sense because it splits up the damage. But I'm just wondering if I was just having problems with the card. Just not proccing like last season. Last season we were having issues with perk cards just not activating until you took them off and put them back on. Which was just really annoying. The same thing was happening actually with armor. So when we look at this. This was happening, and the way to fix it was to remove your armor set and putting it back on, and basically if this happened to you, you wouldn't have things like limit breaking working. None of your armor perks were working. And this was happening last season, so it's kind of weird. People just can't be human. I know, right? King on Darb. It's weird. The internet's a weird place where people feel emboldened to just ask personal questions and just out of context, out of box questions to try to get a I gotcha moment out of a streamer and stuff like that. But I've seen it all. It's not gonna faze me. These people are weird though. Like it obviously has nothing to do with my channel. They come here and they try to make it about my channel, about something that is not. And I hope you guys understand and appreciate that about me, that I would never do that. I would never make my channel about something that it's not. I've always kept it 100 with you guys, and you guys have always kept it 100 with me. So I appreciate that. F the haters. Let them hate and motivate and bring engagement to my channel. It might be happening this season. I literally wouldn't doubt it one bit. Let me get Mini Glass back in the world. We're gonna keep scrapping them. Someone crafted me another 100 limit breaking, so if we go through 200 limit breaking and I don't learn it, I'll uninstall it. And I'll give the Burnt Peanut Wannabe the keys to my YouTube channel so that they can feel like they achieved something. You know, you sparked my interest. I'm gonna sub in like GG. That's what's up. That's pretty cool of you. Crafting item unlocked. Learn limit breaking. Well, it looks like Mr. Peanut Wannabe is gonna have to earn his own YouTube channel. GG. You're not taking me down today. I have limit breaking unlocked. You know what that means? The rest of these limit breaking mods are being given out on the Discord. So join the Discord link in the description if you want to get a chance to get them. I'll be dropping them on the PC trading channel in our Discord. I'll be doing a giveaway with them. So I'll be using the giveaway bot to give them out. So we have 64 modules. Let's go. I don't know who gave me these. I didn't notice who ran up to me. I think it was Papa Racer 1 though. I think it was him. Thank you. RNG Gods gave her the learn mod. Yes, thank you. Thank you, RNG Gods. Wow. That was crazy. That was at least 150. That was at least, because I have 64 and I started with 107 the first scrap. So yeah, it's at least 150. Holy guacity moly. GG! I finally got it! Let's see what it takes to craft it. I'm super excited. I don't know what to do with myself. We're gonna start up another team with mini glass. That's for sure. As soon as I check this here. Yep, confirmed. Can craft limit breaking. It actually only takes stable flux. That's pretty good. That's not gonna be like hard to craft. I can craft a bunch of them. Let's go. Holy! We're gonna hook up the whole Discord with limit breaking. Join the link in description. That's awesome. Thank you, Duke Burger. Did you end up learning Lucid? No. No, I didn't. Thank you so much, gang. Everyone congratulating me for learning it. GG. It's all thanks to you guys. You guys helped me learn it. Thank you so much for the mods. Well, now we know. You need at least 200 if you want to make sure you're gonna learn it. Which kind of seems impossible, but if you find someone to craft you 200 and you give them the materials like the stable flux for it, I'm sure they'd be fine with crafting it. That guy earlier, just out of nowhere, are you a Democrat? I almost lost my stuff, to be honest with you. No, my guy, I can't vote. I'm a cat. Oh shoot, I don't have any toxic goo anymore. Shoot, okay, I guess we're going full health then, because there's no point being bloodied. What is up with this? When I click on one of these things, it just doesn't go to the one you would expect. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Red. GG. Nice, 29 seconds. Another limit breaking. Neat. Thank you, Snicky. The limit breaking it is. Get a gamma gun to give yourself rads. Does that still work though? Because didn't they reduce the damage that can do to you? I do like civil engineering, mainly because I feel like it pairs really well with the Elder's Mark, because the Elder's Mark is cursed. So although it does more damage, it does suffer from minus 15% durability. So it tends to break fast. It breaks on you mid-raid sometimes during a boss fight. Not so fun. But the nice thing is the civil engineer armor has a set bonus. So weapons break slower by 35%. So it really helps with that. And it feels a lot better with it. But if you wanted my honest opinion, your best survivability is going to come from a set of Brotherhood or Recon right now, so I just recommend that instead. Signal grenades, what the? Howdy! Thank you. 25 Lucid GG. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Papa Racer 1. So I made a new raid team. Yeah, Gamma Gun works like normal. Sweet. I thought it got nerfed. That's awesome. Good news. Oh wait! It's Invaders! Okay, I'm gonna go to that first. Making the switch from SS to BOS armor makes a big difference. Neat. Good to know. Good to know. I would assume so, but yeah, that's good to know. Yes, it works. Usually unequip armor before hitting myself. Do you suggest Bertrest on Recon or Hardened? Whatever is going to give you the highest stats. You should be able to see stats changed. I don't have a Brotherhood set unlocked on this character to test myself and check. But yeah, whatever's going to increase your stats the most. Make sure you have strengthened on limbs too. Yep. Let's go to Invaders. Hey. I'm gonna log on now and get to work on one then. Do it! Absolutely do it. You won't regret it. Civil Engineer and Recon are top 2 right now, as far as I know. But something's up with Reflex for me tonight. At least it's not working good for me.
support was beneficial. Either way, I must ask that you do not try to track me down. I am not
Weird, I got a 1-star, but I'm pretty sure he was 4-star. That's weird. Oh, we got a Bigfoot. Nice. 4-star, there it is. Alright, neat. Back to the old shenanigans. If you guys still want to raid, join Mini Glass. It's I got a 1-star legendary weapon actually. Hey. Yeah, it is weird, because he was 4-star, so it's weird to me that he dropped a 1-star. It could be a bug. What the heck? Stupid lunchbox. Still have 2 spots open if anyone wants to join. And I'll pre-stock Bulletstorm this time to make sure that I get the cripple, because like I mentioned, the high health version really needs it. The Bloodied doesn't. But yeah, the high health absolutely needs it. And basically what I do is I just shoot out the wall until I get to 6 stacks of Bulletstorm. This will put my base damage at 130 on the weapon. And you want to reload and have 6 bullet storm stacks, so... There we go. That's it right there. Looks like it's just me and you. Aye, sweet. Let's make sure I have the minimum buffs here. Blight Soup, Overdrive. Overdrive. Okie doke. Oh no! I forgot my armor's off! I managed to put it on. Neat. Okay. I did that really fast. Holy. Please don't stand in front of me. It just breaks my bats. We haven't gotten a visual bug, cripple, but I know it's crippled. So, oh, there we go. Delayed reaction. "57 seconds. Nice work." My damage is meh. Most of the damage I do is about 700-ish. That's because you're not following tactics that I mentioned in the build guides about using Easy Target at the start of the fight. And how you use this card, it gives you 75% more damage to crippled targets. So that's why you see me cripple the snake at the start of the fight. It's really important. It'll shave off a whole minute on your run. Also, by not having perks like taking one for the team, which is a legendary perk card that just gives you a 40% damage buff after the enemy attacks you, so they take 40% more damage from you. These buffs add up, they really do. So that's where your damage is most likely missing. But I do go over all these tactics in detail in the build guides, so you'll want to watch them all the way through. Pretty neat, gang. It's gonna be it for tonight, though, Glass Gang. I'm pretty beat. I wanted to get on and demonstrate the builds here a little bit. I'm really disappointed with how Bloodied worked tonight. It definitely worked a lot better for me, and I didn't see a difference at all from going Endurance to Elementalist. I thought we would see a difference, but we didn't see a difference at all. I'm going to work on survivability, though. I'm going to make sure that it improves, because something's wrong. Something was wrong tonight with the reflex. I don't know if there's anything wrong with the perk cards. I'm going to have to, like, do some testing off stream where I just test the build and see if I get these same results off stream and just unequip and re-equip reflex and see if it still is bugged or if it's working at all. It's definitely not fun to die at the snake, so I apologize if you're running this build and you're having this issue. It wasn't doing this when I was running it, so I felt like it was good to upload and ready to upload. But clearly something is up with it, so I need to triple check it. Maybe I'll ask Orange Cowboy to look it over and see if there's anything I'm doing wrong with reflex, because evade should proc a lot more than this, and I find it strange that I'm not seeing reflex in the stats of the Pip-Boy effects, because last season you could see it. Like when you had equipped reflex, you would see reflex as a stat buff under effects, and we're not seeing it anymore. So I'm wondering if it's just not working. What if my reflex isn't working at all? That would be unfortunate. I have no idea, but I aim to get down to it and figure it out and update the build. I'll also be updating it just to increase the intelligence, so it's something I was going to do anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be working on improving its survivability. So expect a updated guide sometime, hopefully by the weekend. I have other guides I'm working on getting out that are more pressing. So I have to do that. But I will be revisiting this guide to try and solve this issue that I experienced tonight, because my survivability was not good tonight. Not where it usually is, where I like them to be when I upload builds. I always like to get a certain, or within a certain survivability threshold, meaning like I'll run the snake 10 times, and if I die 1 or 2 times, then it's okay. But if I run the snake 10 times and I died 5 times, then it's not okay. And that's what we experienced tonight. So it's strange because it didn't do this to me before I uploaded the build. It's weird. I'm thinking something's messed up with reflex or evade. But anyways, I'm gonna ask Orange Cowboy because he did show me, he showed me something with evade when we were doing the infinite ghoul build, because that uses evade, and he showed me how you could check to see if it was active or not in the Pip-Boy. And that's what I'm trying to see tonight, and I'm not seeing it at all. So I'm wondering if I messed something up or what is going on. So I'm going to hit the drawing board and see what's going on, see why we're not getting enough reflex. But anyways, that's going to be it for tonight, gang. I appreciate you guys watching and asking me questions about stuff and about the builds. And if you have any questions about the builds, just ask in the comment section. Don't be shy, as long as it's like related to the content, you know. Why you don't use PA? I do have some builds that use PA. I do all kinds of builds. I'm not the type of YouTuber that just runs one build and pushes one build. I do all kinds of builds with all kinds of different equipment and play styles. So yeah, I do have some power armor builds, but I wanted to get an unyielding non-PA build for this setup, because unyielding doesn't exist on power armor, and unyielding increases your stats tremendously. It's how people are able to get really high intelligence to level up fast in the scoreboard. So that's why I wanted to do this, to bring Bloodied back to the channel, because a few seasons ago, Bloodied took a really serious hit in survivability with changes to Born Survivor and Evasive, and it wasn't doable. Like, you couldn't run Bloodied back then at the Snake solo without just getting wiped every single time. And yeah, it is looking a lot better for Bloodied, but tonight wasn't really a good example of that. Can you craft reflex? I cannot, unfortunately. iSweet24, someone on my Discord crafted it for me. But I'm xMsGLASSx. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG! I left the GLASSGANG membership link in the description if you want to find a community to play with. I also left our Discord link, and there's no obligation to join our GLASSGANG membership link to join our Discord.